Hello everyone. So today in this video we'll go over another problem from LeetCode. The problem name is minimum cost climbing stairs. So let us first go over the problem statement. It states that you are given an integer array cost where the cost of I is the cost of the ith step on the staircase. So there's a staircase as in the previous problem and the cost for the ith staircase is like cost of I. Cool. Now once you pay the cost you can either climb one or two steps. So it means that maybe you are like going top the staircase. If you reach the ith staircase, then from that staircase you can either do a one jump or two jump like in the previous problem, but now there is also cost involved here. Cool. Now you can either start from the first index, that is youth index, or the first index. You have two options. You can start from the first tier or the second tier, and you have to return the minimum amount or the minimum cost you will incur by if you have to reach the top of the staircase. Cool. So you have a staircase now. Now, in the first problem, in the first approach, you have to tell how many different ways are there. Now, among the different ways, it is given that different ways have different weights associated to it, like different values associated to each stair. Now you have to tell the most minimum path to the top. Cool. Now let us draw the same example here again. Just draw the staircase. Cool. Now every staircase has some value. I don't just put out some values. Let's say that, okay, let's just put some values 3, 5, 9, 2, 7. I just putting some random values, but you can either start from this staircase or this staircase. You can start from any staircase. But if you're standing on any staircase, you will have to pay the cost of that staircase. And you have to pay the minimum cost possible. Cool. So in this also, because you have to pay the minimum cost, let us correlate the same problem with the previous problem we have done. That is how to find out the minimum cost to reach the ith stair. So finding out the DP state first. The DP state here is that DP of I will tell you that what is the minimum cost to reach the ith step. If you want to reach the ith step, what is the minimum cost I have to pay? Cool. So let us do the same thing. If I am on the first step, how many costs I have to pay? I have to pay the first cost. Cool. So let us make some DP table to even make it more clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let us make 6 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. So if I want to know the first value, it is 1, because if I'm standing on the first tier, it will cost me 1. Like $1 or 1 rupees, whatever you can say. Now, if I'm standing on the second stair, it will cost me $3. Now, what is better for me? Should I stand on the first tier or the second stair? Obviously, the first tier. Why should I start from the second stair? It will be costing more value. So it means that the second stair value is actually it means the minimum cost to reach the ith stair. If I want to reach the second stair, I can directly start from the second stair. It is given to me that I can start from the 0th index or the first index. So why to choose from the first index? I can directly go to the second index. It means that because see, DP state, just remember the DP state. Just find out the value for the ith state. Don't talk about or think over all the other states. Just think over the current state and find the value for that. If my current state is that I want to reach this staircase, the value with 3. If I want to reach this staircase, what is the cost, minimum cost I have to give? I can directly stand on this staircase because it is given that I can stand from this or this. If I directly stand on this staircase, the value I have to pay is 3. Now, if the value I have to pay is 3, there are two options. I can either give 3 rupees, I can either give 3 rupees and stand on this value, or my option can be, other option can be that I can go from this staircase to this staircase. If I want to reach this staircase, my one option can be to go from this to this staircase or directly stand on this staircase. Which is beneficial? If I go from this to this, I will have to also add this value, which is bad for me. So directly stand on this staircase now. So the value for this is 3. So the first two values are defined. Now going to the third value, if you want to reach this staircase, this staircase, what is the optimal way? I can either come from this or I can either come from this. There are two ways. Now I should come from the staircase that has the minimum value. Because see, coming from this will add 3 to it. If I start from this staircase, the second one, and go to this, the total cost I have to incur is 5 plus 3. But if I start from the first staircase and then go to the fifth staircase, the total cost I have to incur is 6. So why to start from 3? And thus, for finding out the ith value in the DP's table, the DP of I is equal to the current cost, because I will land on this particular ith block. So I have to give the cost for this block also. So cost of I plus, because see, the minimum cost to reach this staircase is the DP value. To reach this staircase, I have to take two things into account. First thing is the cost for this staircase, because to land on some staircase, I have to give that value. So this staircase, the second value is the previous state from which I am coming to this DP, because there is some previous stairs I must be jumping and then coming to this staircase. So what is the previous staircase value? I should come from this staircase or I should come from this staircase. So there are two options. So I should take the minimum one. Obviously that will like add minimum value to me. So plus minimum of DP of I minus 1. Either I can come from I minus 1 stair or DP of I minus 2 staircase. And that's the answer for this value. For the first two values, I can directly write down the answer. For all the nth values, we can use this formula to get the answer. And that's the whole logic for this problem. Let's move down to the code part now. So as you can see that the DP is up to the length is 1000. So I just make a DP table. Just add 2-3 values for buffer. So if the total length, the total number of staircases is like 1000. So just make a DP table for 1002, 1003, whatever you want. Just don't make it less than 1000 or either equal to 1000. Equal to 1000 also fine, but just take some buffer values. That's why I have just make a DP table for 1001. Cool. Now the first two values are already fixed. That is for DP of 0 is cost of 0, because to reach that I have just take the cost of 0. And for DP of 1, it's obvious that to take the cost of 1. Directly go there. So all the other DP tables for finding out the ith value, what we'll do, we'll add the cost of I plus the minimum of the previous two states, whatever is the minimum. Add that into the cost of I. And then the final answer. See, the thing here is that the minimum cost to reach the top of the floor. Now, if I want to reach the top of the floor, there are obviously two ways that I can either come from this, like I have to add cost of I, but I can come from this or I can come from this. So there are two options, and thus in the end I have to return like the minimum two values to reach this value, because to reach this state there are two ways. I can get from this or I can get from this. So there are two ways to reach the last value, and thus like to reach the last value I have to take the minimum of DP of n minus 1 and n minus 2. Also, let's say that if you don't understand from this example, let's say that there are only two staircases. If there are only two staircases and so let's say that I want to go out of bound, let a minimum cost to reach the top of the floor. If I want to reach the top of the floor, there can be two ways. Either I can just directly go to the first floor, or actually go to the first floor, and then from the first floor I can directly go out of bound. My main point is to go out of bound, not to reach the top floor. My point is to reach the top floor, not the last floor. Last floor and top floor are different. If I want to reach the last floor, okay, it is like this, but this is the top floor. For top floor, I just have to do from this, I can directly go to the top floor. So I don't have to encounter this one. Or if I'm standing on the last floor, I can go to the top floor. So it means that I have two options. The last two options can lead to the top floor. Cool. So I have to just find out the minimum of both of these values, because from any of the last two steps, I can go to the top floor. And that will not encounter me any problem. So that's the logic and code for this problem. If you still have any doubts, you can mention down. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you next one. Till then, keep coding and bye.